everyone, Leanne here from Kingdom Bloggers again. So in this tutorial, we are going to talk about plugins. So what is a plugin first? So a plugin, if you think of it in terms of your phone, your iPhone or Android, a plugin is sort of like an app, right? There's an app for that. We say that like anything you want to do with your phone, it's like there's an app for that. And so plugins kind of work in that same way. Some plugins actually impact the effectiveness of your site, the operational side of your site, like things that actually impact your site speed or SEO and things like that. And then there's other plugins that are more for fun or aesthetic purposes. Just like with apps, there's educational ones and there's entertaining ones. So today we're going to talk about using too many plugins for one, but then how to know which plugins you really need. I always see the question like, what are the absolute must-have plugins for any blogger? The truth is, with a few exceptions, the plugins that you decide to use on your site, for the most part, are going to vary depending on the purpose of your site, what theme you're using, and so forth. So to get started, let's talk about when you first install a WordPress theme. Once you get it installed and you start going through the different tabs, you go to the plugins tab and you may see there's already a few plugins that were built into the theme that you purchased. Things like opt-in monster. There's some other ones like you click on it and it seems like it's free because it's there and you think you need it, but in actuality, to use it, you have to pay for the service. So these are themes that these are plugins that the theme developers have partnerships with. It's kind of like affiliate. I mean, it's not kind of, it is affiliate links, but it's partnerships that your particular theme company has with these other tools, these companies, the tools of these companies to help increase sales and to help increase funds back to them. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like we all recommend things to, earn a commission. Like there's things I can recommend to you. I only recommend things that I've actually used or have experience with. But if you purchase it, I do make a sale. I make a commission. There's nothing wrong with that. Unfortunately, the way that they are put into your themes, you as a brand new blogger kind of assume you need it when in actuality you really don't. And so there's money that you end up spending that you don't need to spend. So one of the most uncommon ones I mentioned, Monster Insights for WordPress, and that is the one for you to be able to connect your Google Analytics to your website. Now, that one doesn't cost money, but I highly recommend not using it. Why? With plugins, you want to keep as few plugins as possible. Too many plugins use up the resources, right? Server resource weighs down your site. It's extra stuff. Just like on your computer, when you store too many files on your computer, it can start slowing down and you have only so much space to store stuff anyway. So your plugins work the same way. You only need ones that you need. And there's a lot that you don't need, so don't use them, right? Also, many plugins can conflict with other plugins. If you have so many plugins, when you start having issues with your site, it's really hard to figure out which plugin is causing the issue. And so less is better. So the Monster Insights was one. Jetpack is another one that sometimes I've seen installed with themes. I highly recommend against using Jetpack. It is a very, very heavy plugin. And in the bigger picture things, it doesn't actually improve your site's performance. Yes, it gives you visuals, like things in your dashboard that you can see, like your traffic. There's other things in your post dashboard that it gives you columns for. That's all more aesthetic stuff just for your visual preference, but it doesn't actually help your website run better. There's one function in that one, I think, that enables you to, when you publish a blog post, that it automatically publishes that post to social media. I personally don't recommend that because there could be some, miscommunication in the signals when that happens. I had that happen to me before when I did use that. And so I just recommend not using Jetpack at all. There's other tools that you could use, some that are all in one. So one plugin that does multiple features that are less heavy and weighing down on your site. So I am going to show you my plugins dashboard for one of my sites, and I use the Astra Pro theme. So a few of my plugins are very specific to Astra Pro. And like I said, some themes that you use, you will need certain plugins to go with that theme, right? Just to have the added features. But other themes won't need these. But I'm going to show you the ones that I recommend no matter what theme you're using, and then you can kind of go from there. And here's the thing too, and I'll mention this again at the end of the video as a reminder. If someone recommends a theme to you and you're not sure and it's not one that I've mentioned, and this isn't like the world according to Leanne and I know best, but I do have a little different insight into many plugins, how they operate, and whether it's the best option for you. So if you ever have a question about a plugin, you're not sure if you should use it, if you need it, if something else is better, just go to my Facebook group and ask. Plenty of people, especially if it's one they're going to charge you for. I will tell you if it's a good plugin, and I am not telling you so that you can come use my affiliate link. You can use whoever's affiliate link you want. I just don't want you wasting your money on plugins that you really don't need, but that also can weigh down your site for no return, right? Okay, so let's hop over here to my dashboard. So a few that you'll definitely want, and we're just they're in alphabetical order, so that's kind of the order we're gonna go in. So the Akismet anti-spam, you definitely want to have this. I think they still have a free version. They may have changed that, so don't quote me on that. When I first started using it, it was several years ago. A lot has changed, but I do know I pay for it for 3 sites, and it's a very small fee to renew annually. The Akismet spam helps filter spam on your website in your comments section. I mean, it's even though you may moderate your spam, your filters and stuff like that in WordPress, you're still going to get flooded with a lot of this stuff. And so these spam filters are actually a really good tool. So the Astra Hooks is one that is specific to the Astra Pro plan theme. This enables me to add my Google Analytics tracking code, my basically tracking codes for anything. The Hooks plugin is what enables me to do that, but this is only if you're on Astra Pro. The Astra Pro is the block, the extra blocks for my Astra theme. So Astra theme is free, but in order to have the pro features, there's a plugin that enables that to happen. So these are part of my theme. Same thing with the widgets. Okay, so moving on outside of Astra. A cookie notice and compliance, you need that. There's many of them out there. This just happens to be the one that I use. Honestly, I have not tested out different ones. I got this one from the beginning and I've always used it. So I can't tell you if it's better or worse than any of the other ones. I've looked at some other ones. They all seem to kind of do the same thing. I would just look at the star rating and any reviews when you go into the plugins marketplace, right? This cookie notice and compliance plugin is absolutely free. For my social sharing, it's very important that you have a social sharing. We have a whole lesson and video talking about social sharing buttons. You want one that's good. And so any social sharing option is going to become by way of a plugin. Now, WordPress does have social buttons, but they're not that great, so I would not use those. So rank math, many of you might be using Yoast. So rank math or Yoast, either one is fine. I have another tutorial that talks about the differences and why I use this one, so please watch that if you're curious. But you do need an SEO plugin. If you're using Yoast, please only use the free version. Do not pay for the premium version of Yoast. I'll go more in detail about that in that other video, but please, please, please do not ever pay for your SEO plugin. So you do need that. Short Pixel, that is another one that I do recommend. Actually, Short Pixel with WP Rocket. Those are really the only 2 paid plugins that I really recommend to anybody. I mean, Akismet, if you, again, I'm not sure if you have the free option anymore, so don't quote me on that particular one. But the 2 that I say you have to have is a caching plugin and an image compression. The free versions that we used to use, there's a lot of free compression tools out there, plugins. They simply do not work well enough to enable your site to pass Web Core Vitals. They do not do the compression in a way that Google likes, if that's how you want to say it. So WP Rocket and Short Pixel are the 2 that I recommend. I think for both of them, for the whole year, it's about, I want to say $97, but if you happen to sign up around Black Friday, there's usually some massive discounts. So just keep that in mind. And I am in the notes for this video in the details below. I will have a link to each of these so that you can check them out. Okay, so Short Pixel, Sidebar Manager, this is actually part of my Astra Pro theme as well. Ultimate add-ons for Gutenberg. So this is actually, so the default editor is Gutenberg now. There are some additional really cool blocks that you can add to when you're designing your blog posts and your homepage and just different things. And so I do recommend this. It's totally free, but it's very specific to Gutenberg. And so it's a really great way to upscale how some of your blocks look. And so I definitely would recommend that you install that one. That's kind of it on the ones that you need. You need a spam plugin, you need an SEO plugin, and then you need your image compression and caching, right? Those are the absolutes. Everything else is kind of extra. Again, there's some that are specific to your theme. So if you're with Cadence, there's probably going to be a few plugins that they recommend in order to have the extra pro features of the Cadence blocks. So let's talk about some plugins you don't absolutely need or should just not put on your site. So some things that are pre-installed on many themes that I've seen. Now, Astra Pro and Cadence, I've not seen any of the stuff installed on those because they're very basic. But any of the older themes, if you go with not the ones I've recommended in my videos, but you buy your theme from somewhere else, you may see some of these. And so I've already mentioned the Monster Insights, which is for connecting Google Analytics. You want to connect your Google Analytics manually in your header coding. So with Astra Pro, you do that in the hooks. Other themes, there's a place in your customizer where you can add it in there. Or you can do a header footer plugin as a last resort, but that one plugin enables you to put all of your codes in that one plugin. So that was one, the Monster Insights. You don't need that. Manually install your tracking code. I have a video that explains how to do that. Number two, Opt-in Monster. This is one that I see in a lot of new theme installations. Opt-in Monster is a lead magnet generator. So it creates these images for you to capture email subscribers and all that. Well, here's the thing. Number one, you literally haven't even finished building your blog yet. You have no business worrying about creating leads because you don't have no content, right? Get your website built, get content there, create a plan before you start building your email list. And yes, I have a whole video on that too. So why, oh, and here's the other thing. Opt-in Monster is not free. So it's in your dashboard, so it makes you think you need it. But when you go to activate it, you're going to have to pay for it. I used Opt-in Monster a long time ago because I got duped into buying it. And I was like, what do I even need this for? I could totally make these beautiful opt-ins in Canva for free. Well, I mean, I pay for Canva anyway for other reasons, but I don't want an extra bill that is not going to bring a return for me. Just don't do it. Just delete that plugin. So Monster Insights and Opt-in Monster. So other ones I already mentioned, don't upgrade to the paid version of Yoast if you're using Yoast. Stick with the free version. There may be your Instagram smash balloon. That's where it puts all your Instagram image on a scroll kind of at the bottom of the page. Honestly, I would not do that. From a desktop view, that looks really pretty if you want to show them what's on your Instagram. But number one, all of those images have to load, therefore slowing down the page load of your site, right? Number two, mentioned this before, most of your visitors are coming from a phone, and so your Instagram balloon, they're not even going to see it because it's going to optimize to be at the very bottom of the page, which that's at the very, people aren't scrolling all the way to your footer. So you're putting something there that's not only hurting your website's performance, nobody's seeing it. People come to your website to read the content, not look at your Instagram feed. Now you should have a, hey, follow me on Instagram, like social follow button. That's totally fine. But I just would not use that Instagram balloon thingy. Your other stuff that I've seen, you know, a lot of the widgets for social follow, like there's the one for Facebook, it's real messy. Twitter, it's real messy looking. Honestly, I just wouldn't put those on there. Any builder, Beaver Builder, any of those, don't use those. That adds extra coding to your site, and you simply don't need it when you're using the Gutenberg editor. So that's kind of the main ones. There's probably others that I didn't mention. Again, every theme, no matter where you buy it from, every theme may have different ones because that particular company has a partnership with other companies. And so they, you know, cross promotion, there's products. If you're ever not sure, number one, you need to clean everything up. get rid of anything you don't need and you're not using. Just get rid of it, delete it from your plugins dashboard. It's going to help the performance of your website. But if you're not sure about, hey, I have this plugin, I'm not sure if I need it or not, like maybe you just don't know if you need it, totally fine. Hop over to my Facebook group and ask me, or drop a comment here on this video. I get notifications for every comment that's left on my videos, and I would love to give you feedback so that you're not either wasting money or putting something on your site that you really don't need. So if you have any questions, let me know. Like this video and be sure and follow us here at Kingdom Bloggers so that you get notified of any new videos that we have. If you're watching this video as part of the Jesus Online course, I will see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.